Noon Black family, Hayes here. We got some the true colors come out when a live stream ends, and this is Detroit P.D. Got about 18 minutes of this fuckery I'm gonna share with y'all.
What you just did, you enforced a law that was arbitrary to your feeling. I don't care what walk of life you come from. We are all first-class citizens until we break the law.
You don't think you're a little bit rude?
Yes, I am.
It's rude.
It is.
And I'm going to tell you like my mom told me. That's just not nice.
Got another mouth.
I don't answer questions.
Police have been more accountable.
I agree.
Cameras to a point. To surveillance. Right. Transparency.
I'm going to give you some directions, and you're going to follow. Okay? So you are under arrest.
The one-armed motherfucker got arrested. Mother ain't trying to run. She ain't trying to run when he got tired. He was a big motherfucker.
The phones that are jammed that I'm showing you guys are broadcasting live on YouTube, and they're hearing everything you're saying.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's video features Wolverine Transparency, who was conducting an audit of the Great Lakes Water Authority in Detroit, Michigan on July 14th, 2021. He was joined by Frickin' Media, Eyes on Corruption, and Michigan Constitutional Crusader. All of their links will be posted below. Wolverine's original video is just over 6 hours long and is easily one of the most interesting to have come out of the auditing community in quite some time, as it gives us an inside look at how security and police officers think and act when they forget they're being broadcasted to a live audience. The group traveled around the area, being overly mindful of staying on the public sidewalk. A couple hours into the video, they ended up outside the Great Lakes Water Authority, a government-run utility company that provides drinking water and sewer services. While filming from the public sidewalk, they were approached by two security guards, who immediately called the Detroit Police Department, alleging that the group was on the facility's property.
No, they weren't on the property. See how they lie?
What is the most beautiful tropic?
Now look, see where he's standing? All right? Look where MCC's standing. It's where, as a matter of fact, that's how Direct D got right there where he's at, a public approach. See that? The same thing with Direct D last night.
Again, I just want to let you guys know where we're at. Give you all the narrative is that it's infrastructure, okay? Everything around here. So it's ran by the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, and the FBI is really thick through here.
About 30 minutes later, Officers Sandoval and Hernandez of the Detroit Police Department arrive on scene and notify the men that they are parked on private property. At this point, they are asked to leave, and after a brief discussion, they clear their vehicles from the lot and park on the public roadway.
You guys were advised you guys can't come back. I understand that. Yeah, we'll let them know. If you guys want to follow anything you want to follow, feel free to do so.
Officer Sandoval eventually claims that the vehicles are now impeding traffic.
No, it ain't, because there's no signs. No signs, bro. Nice try. Nice try. Where's the traffic? Where's the traffic? No, it ain't. It's on a public side. It's on a right here. You see that car? All this shit. So what about it? So it doesn't say you can't. It doesn't say you can. No, I'm not. That's not impeding traffic. It's stopping traffic.
As the men leave to park elsewhere, multiple officers of the Detroit Police Department arrive on scene. They engage in talks with the Great Lakes Water Authority, who claim that the four men were asked to leave the property, but refused and testified that they have video evidence. Eventually, a Detroit Police Department supervisor arrives on scene.
Supervisor here, that's him right there, Mr. Stevens. Mr. Severs. Severs, sorry. S504.
You guys call?
We didn't call. They called for supervisor. These two call for supervisor. They know the law, so they call you. So there you go. For him to be worried about his safety from a guy with a camera who obviously poses no threat.
During that conversation, Wolverine Transparency speaks with this officer.
I got electrocuted, man. I died 10 times. The back of my head's blown out. All right? Now, I don't want no sympathy. I want you to listen to me. Just listen to me. I'm out here for the First Amendment, bro. That's it.
I will tell you this. this is something that will blow your mind, and I will tell you guys quite sincerely. In the history of law enforcement, there has never been a time, ever, in my experience, that police have been more accountable to cameras, to surveillance, transparency, all of that. So, also, the social networking, when something happens in California, you know about it here in moments.
The supervisor on scene finally decides to arrest the four based on the security officer's testimony, while refusing to review the auditor's video evidence. He notifies them that this incident is going to go all the way through to the FBI and Joint Terrorism Task Force.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. Okay. And I hope you have some people. I'm sure you're going to have a bunch of people here in the call. But today, you are going to be arrested for trespassing.
We're on public property.
They have information, right? They have video showing that you were warned not to be on the property and that you came back onto the property.
No, we were parked right there, and we left the property.
Wolverine Transparency leaves, but is then pulled over and subsequently arrested for trespass.
You have the most famous UFO abduction story. I know this is real.
Passing.
They're arresting our friends right now, freaking media. They're arresting all our people for observing their right, asserting their rights, and they are crazy as hell. They've lost their minds. And I can't believe that these people did what they did over a parking issue. Butthurt because they were recording.
Hello, sir.
I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break no rule.
23605. I am Sergeant David Rios of the Detroit Police
Copy
Department.
that.
All right. You are being detained at this time.
All right.
We get your driver's license.
For what? What's your reasonable particular suspicion?
Okay, listen, I told you you're being detained due to that investigation. You are operating a motor vehicle in the state of Michigan. I am requesting your licensure. You have to.
You got, okay, hold up, stop. You have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that I committed. What is it? What is it?
Hold on.
For what?
You are being detained.
For what?
During this investigation that you just drove away from. So
No. I wasn't being detained down
you
here.
are.
No, you were detaining me right here.
Sergeant on scene advised me to detain you at this time while they're still sorting things out there. So you are detained. You are not free to leave.
Okay, I will wait for that because you can't give me RAS. Reasonable, articulable suspicion means that I had to commit a crime or I committed a
What I'm
crime.
going to tell you is you are operating a motor vehicle in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm requesting your identification, your driver's license. You have to provide.
The law says I have to be, when I'm pulled over and detained, you have to articulate. What's the law?
I just did.
What law did I break? What law did I break?
They are still sorting it out down there.
Okay, well, I'm going to remain silent until you do.
Okay.
Why are you
I'm
asking
going
me
to
to
give you some
question?
directions, and you're going to follow them. Okay? So you are under arrest.
Okay, but
I'm
what's
not
your
gonna-
reasonable, articulable
I'm
suspicion?
not going to give you that you are under
Wait a
arrest.
minute, you're telling me that
out of the vehicle.
I'm
right
going to
now.
do what you asked me to do. All
And
right?
have you put your hand
All
back
right.
on the car here? You leave that right there.
No, I'm taking my phone with me. I want to link you. Do you have your thing on?
Yes, it is.
All right, because I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Stop you right here. You're not.
I'm not a threat to you.
Listen,
I'm not a threat to you.
What you're going to do? I'm telling you.
Look,
what
you
gonna
can do whatever you want to do.
All four men were arrested, during which Wolverine Transparency suffers a medical emergency and exhibits multiple life-threatening symptoms, including shortness of breath, chest pain, and blurred vision, symptoms that will later be mocked by the GLWA employees and other unidentified personnel, along with his disabilities that are the result of an electrocution. 5 cell phones and 2 cameras were seized as evidence. Most of the phones were turned off. However, during his arrest, Wolverine was never given an opportunity to end his live stream.
You leave that right there.
No, I'm taking my phone with me.
And over the next 3 hours, his device broadcasted the conversations of several of the officials as the phone was passed through the chain of command and placed in evidence. Most of the voices from here on out are unidentified. identified at this time, but the female voice is alleged to be Sergeant Mullard of the Great Lakes Water Authority Security. The following is a compilation of what the officers said during the seizure of the phone and the 3 hours after.
And this guy screaming, crying.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have a hell of a time because this is going to the, their lieutenant is on the way. They already contacted Joint Terrorism Task Force. And then all this shit goes to the FBI. All the phones and everything are going to the FBI so they can look it up. They're going to have a hell of a time getting their shit back. Their cars. So, yeah. So they're going to be in a little bit of deep shit.
So are we still affecting the arrest?
Yeah. So what we're doing the arrest, and then they're doing their own arrest reports. All the phones are they're taking all the phones and shit. So all their phones and everything are going to them. And then, like I said, they already contacted Joint Terrorism Task Force and all that shit. So all this stuff is.
Okay, I just need like literally a half a puff of the cigarette.
Oh, you good. Take your time.
So how many devices we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just have a report from the police department because we didn't get none of their names. Some of them confusing, the EMS on the way from 1, 3. So, yeah, and then they waited on the tow truck, but we're clear as far as us. Yeah, they went to jail. Yeah, they checked him down and got him on the other side, but he can't breathe, so the EMS on his side. Hey. I know it gets better. He only had one arm. Yeah. Okay, so maybe y'all can prepare envelope.
Just for your information, I'll be taking Sergeant Mullard down to MOB.
You're dummy number 1, you're number 2, you're dummy number 3.
My whole thing is like, why are you coming after like fucking security officers for
saying just fucking move? But they say they do this on purpose. I was trying to figure out like what's the purpose? I like
you know those news agencies? Oh, they would pay big money for it.
Hell yeah! But this is the first time I was surprised because all the years I've been here, DPD almost never fucking comes.
Right.
You know, so it's like
It's on us.
it's on us.
And there's only so much
We can do.
Right. You can be like, you can't record here,
And
they like, fuck you, and that's
And
it.
then you're just sitting there looking stupid.
Alright, cool, I can't really
And I
fuck with
think
you.
that's what they thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's why I told the sergeant, like, I'm, thankful that you guys came because there's so much we can do.
Yeah.
Which goes back to, our position.
I mean, if they were able to cross that line, like right over past the gate, we'd be like, alright, now let's go.
All right, we got stuff. Millionaire! Hi, partner! Oh, the dress. Look at the dress. Okay, that's all the shit, Wyatt. The one cell phone just keep ringing, so.
So I got 5. How many you got?
7 devices.
Damn.
5 cell phones, 2 cameras.
What's up, big boy?
Yeah, Nate. All their shit is still on. Yeah.
The one arm motherfucker got arrested. Marlon said he tried to run. She said he tried to run, but he got tired. He was a big motherfucker.
See why nobody likes these motherfuckers? Making fun of a handicapped person.
Yeah, I didn't see how they handcuffed. That was my question too. It's like, okay, how the hell did they do that? With one day around, man. But, man, this shit was like 3 Stooges tonight, I'm telling you. This shit was comical. That motherfucker ran my direction. When this nigga ran block, got tired. Oh, I
Later. Yeah, that's a good damn question. That's a good damn question. And then they still, even when the police got there, they still, the one guy, he just paused and they face off and shit, picking the camera, the police car taking pictures and videos, just doing too much, like, okay, he wants to, you know how that white privilege go. Cause since that shit has been over like 5 minutes. Show me your ID, you ain't, your ass going to club, and you go. Real simple. What? You need to make sure you know who I am. Okay. Okay, sorry, good. Game. Oh. I was the game real hard.
Idiots. Yeah. Stupid ass cops.
Thank you.
Regardless of how you feel about these auditors' style, or even if you believe they're guilty of trespassing, the manner in which they were treated after their arrest and the way they were spoken about is highly unprofessional. It appears as though the original video has been taken down. However, portions of it can be found on the other auditors' channels. I will link a few below, including the link to the original video in the event that it returns to a public status. As always, let me know what you think down below, and don't forget to stop by the other auditors' channels and let them know I sent you. Thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like me to review, email it or send it in via Facebook Messenger. You can also view this and other content on my website. If you're...
And that's why people don't trust cops. See right there.